Serafina and I were at a entrepreneurial book club where Stephanie never read the right book, and
Stephanie was terrible at this book club.
What? Serafina and I were at a entrepreneurial book club where Stephanie never read the right book, and
Stephanie was terrible at this book club.
I really sucked at book club.
I did
Fabulous. What?
I just had a visual. I just had a
It was a
visual.
lot.
I had a visual.
Proud of it.
Hold on, let me turn it on.
Happy Thursday to you
Hey, good morning, boys and girls,
and to you.
and to you. Hey, I just saw you, didn't I?
I feel like, yeah, right. We basically had a sleepover, Hank.
We should explain. Last night was the date night speed dating event that Stephanie put on
I feel like you went to just witness chaos.
at Wicked. Well, we sat there and we watched the people move down, the ladies move down the line in front of the gentlemen. And every once in a while we'd notice, wait a minute, that guy doesn't have anybody in front of him. What's up with him? What did he say? What did he do? But then eventually someone would, I think it was because the ladies had to move to their left, right?
Mm-hmm.
Left, correct. And I think what happened was someone was having such a good conversation that they didn't shift when
That did happen a few times.
when they should have.
And I had to bark at them, which I did not want to do. And look right in front of you. This is what Cliff thought would be a good idea right there.
This,
Nope. Right by your coffee.
right by my coffee.
This is what Cliff thought would be a good idea to do every 4 minutes.
Oh, that would have been good.
No, that would not have been good. Why?
Why?
Good morning, Maury. That would not have been
Why
good.
would not have been good? Go. Next guy.
You know what? For the people that were actually just dining at Wicked, I don't think that they would have appreciated me doing that on the microphone
Well, it's probably
every 4
true.
minutes.
That's probably true. But it wasn't about them. It was about the people who were there to meet someone. So,
You know-
do you think there were any potential?
I
don't wanna say
haven't
hookups,
thoroughly.
but
I
any
haven't.
potential relationships or friendships or next dates?
Definitely a lot of friendships. Definitely a lot of meetups. A lot of great suggestions, and a lot of patient ladies.
Mm-hmm.
We were very much in a situation where a bunch of guys. We had a bunch of snow, and I did have a bunch of worker guys that were coming, but they all ended up really working.
Okay.
And they were like, I cannot get there. 2 didn't have power.
Mhm.
Like,
A likely story.
I know. I'm gonna let them have the benefit of the doubt for this first event that we did, where we really set no rules on it. We also didn't charge anyone any money.
Right.
So normally a speed dating fee is anywhere between $25 and $50.
Oh,
And
okay.
includes a snack and a drink and whatever. We just did none of the above.
Yeah, the thing about the drink is that at the end of the night, Cliff was a little concerned about his bar tab.
Yeah, that was a lot. We were definitely helping the guys out because they really were locked into their dates
Right.
for a solid 2 hours.
Yeah.
There we go. We've properly tagged you now in this. Yeah, so we're running a little bit slow. I was up way later than I wanted to be, but I did get to hang out with Carly Teft last night, and we did have a really good time over at Wicked. It was fun.
Yeah, Carly's really good.
She's awesome.
Yep. I like Carly a lot.
Huck is on, and he's got his big boxing match. When do you leave for Vegas, Huck? I can hear you.
You can hear me. It's early. There we go.
I'm just curious. Let us know, because I want to support you in any which way I possibly can.
Right. When's the pay-per-view?
I know, right?
How much is it? Let's have a watch party.
Yes, please. All of the above. I've
Okay.
seen enough from Vegas. I wasn't impressed with. No, actually, it was a good Super Bowl. It was fine.
It was an excellent Super Bowl.
The 23rd. He leaves next week.
Cool.
That's incredible. I can still hear that.
Really? I turned it all the way down. Well, see, I can't hear. No, it's
I
all
am-
the way down. It's
I am-
off. It's not me. Is it you?
No. Maybe. That's me. Guys, it's Thursday. It's definitely been a week, and we are here playing Cupid. I think we have about 2 or 3 matches. I
Excellent.
haven't scoured the cards yet to see who matched up last night, but it really was a fun event.
It was.
We had a good time, and stories are still coming out about Valentine's Day yesterday. I saw the $1 million matchmaker has teamed up with Nick Viall of the Bachelor franchise. They've got a new dating show that's coming to the CW.
Oh, geez. Oh, the CW? No one's going to watch it.
Well, you'd be surprised. There are
Really?
some good things on there.
Right.
I used to watch the Vampire Diaries.
Mhm.
I'd get my teenage girl on when I watched the
I
CW.
was going to say, wasn't that on before?
All right, the fights for Huck are the 24th and the 25th. We'll definitely be supporting you from afar.
Right. Did you ever go to the boxing matches down at the tent?
No,
Because a good friend of ours used to promote those.
really?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I would love to go see a good boxing match locally.
Yeah.
We had a couple of them that we did right when the Hyannis Youth and Community Center opened.
Mhm.
And it just kind of went by the wayside. It was super fun. We even did like a wrestling match. I
Mhm.
got to go in the ring at halftime or whatever. I don't know how it works. Between rounds. I think it was like round 5 or 6.
You mean pro wrestling?
Yeah. Well,
Right.
is it
Oh,
pro wrestling?
Oh, that's that's something you could get behind.
Yeah.
Do a pro wrestling event sometime.
Yeah, I've done it. It's on my resume, everyone.
There's a former pro wrestler. No, there's a lot of people who would turn out for that, and there's a lot of indie wrestlers
Yeah, right. I think so.
who might want to come to Cape Cod. You might get a big name.
I can only handle so many things. If one of our friends wants to promote this, I'm happy to support it. No midget tossing. We're not even allowed to call them that anymore. They're
No.
little people. They're little people.
And there actually is little people wrestling.
Yeah, I know. Murray says, remember the place in North Attleboro?
Oh, Witchy's Arena. I mean, and all the WWF guys or whatever, they would show up there. I mean, all the real guys, Chief J. Strongbow and Stan Stasiak and Bruno Sammartino.
He's saying names as if I know them and I don't.
Okay.
Good morning, Bree.
Those
Hi,
of you of a
Nixie.
certain age will know what I'm talking about.
Hope you have a great day today. Couple is 2 more days before school vacation,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
You're going to Florida.
Going to Florida a week from, this is Thursday, right? We're going to Florida a week from tomorrow. Mariana and I are going for the weekend. And but Mari's going for a conference, so she's staying longer. But we had the hotel room, and Mari figured, well, it's Orlando.
Let's make the most of this.
We'll make the most of it, and we're going to go to downtown Disney on Friday night, and then on Saturday we're going to Universal because Mariana is done with Disney.
Okay. That's okay. I saw that the Disney characters are trying to unionize. The performers of Disney are trying to unionize.
That doesn't surprise me. We have a friend, the son of a good friend, and he's a good friend as well. And he worked down at Disney for a number of years. And while he enjoyed it and he enjoyed the performing, he did not exactly have a lot of kind things to say about working there.
Yeah, they definitely didn't treat. I do understand why they want to unionize. I mean, they do definitely not get treated fairly or well.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that the living conditions are yucky and the pay is terrible. So
Yep.
other than being at Disney all the time, there's not really much draw there. I know my uncle worked in the Pirates of the Caribbean for a couple of years.
Oh, really?
He had the hair. It was perfect.
Okay.
He definitely was channeling as Johnny Depp. He no longer
Right.
looks that way. But
Well, it's DJ Costa, who we've talked about before.
oh, okay. Yeah.
He when he graduated from Dean College, he went down to Disney, and he was there for several years. And if you're somebody who loves to perform, your options are really kind of limited. And he had a great time, and he loved performing, but the working conditions are not. I actually went underneath in Disney World. I was at a conference there a long time ago, and that Disney actually put on, and we got to go underneath where all the
Cast and character and all
cast
the
and
crazy
characters and everything is. It's insane underneath.
Yeah, it's
there.
a zoo. It's a tunnel.
Tunnels and tunnels and tunnels, and depending upon what land you're supposed to go in, the tunnels are colored different ways. So
Yeah,
you
my
won't
mom
get
did like
lost.
the backstage camp. I think she just wanted to get rid of us for the day, but it was fine. I took advantage of it fully. Good morning, Logan.
Right, and
Have a good morning today. Have a great day at school.
mm-hmm. and if you pop out in the wrong, part of Disneyland, you get fired.
Oh.
Because you're wearing the wrong costume.
Oh, and you don't belong in there.
And you don't belong there.
Nobody cares.
And the other
Newsflash,
cool
Disney,
thing was
nobody cares.
No, and the other cool thing was seeing the trash disposal system
Yeah.
because the trash cans empty themselves underneath and then whoosh, boop.
I need that in my life. That needs to happen because I don't know what's going on with the trash service in my house, but nobody seemingly wanted to put it out there because there was snow on top of the lids. So it's just
Aw.
piling up in my kitchen right now. Like,
Oh dear.
I don't even know.
When is
Can't.
trash day?
Today.
Oh, well then it had best get out
It's
there.
gotta go. It's gotta happen. Good morning, Wes. I'm very much looking forward to your empanadas. Wes is joining us for the food truck on Sunday over at Knockabout.
Very nice.
It is the kitchen. And if you've not tried the kitchen, I definitely suggest you get to the kitchen because it is phenomenal food. He does such a wonderful job. I'm waiting on your menu. Where is the menu, Wes? We've got Jarita Davis, who's going to be reading a short story for us as well. So it's Books and Bites. It's happening this Sunday. Starts at 11, goes until 1 or 2. However, you know what? I'm just rolling with it right now.
Right.
I'll be there probably until at least 2. And if Wes is feeding me, I'll probably not have to leave.
Right. Right.
I live here now. Keep feeding me. Good morning, Tom Zine. You were missed yesterday. Everybody was looking for older gentlemen on our dating, our singles dating, speed dating. And Tom was like, my future wife is going to have to wait. I can't make it tonight.
Jeez.
And you know what, though? I told that story to several women that were looking for some older gentlemen. And I said, there are some more in the queue. So we'll do this again, and it'll be of a certain age.
Right.
So we might be doing the Golden Bachelor.
That'd be, oh God.
There were a lot of people that showed up for it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I have to say to the guys out there, not to be sexist, because you have to be careful about this stuff.
Are you about to be sexist?
Oh, probably. The women who were there were not unattractive.
That's not sexist. They're
Okay.
cute. We had a lot of lovely ladies there last night.
They were not unattractive.
Guys, you missed it.
Yep.
And the guys that were there definitely had a ball. I know they were complaining about it. I know I had several guys kicking and screaming, but once they got there, everyone had a good time.
Right.
So I was really thrilled about that because I kept it light. I kept it moving. We had prizes. There was so much happening. And I think there was just a lot of excitement in the air. There were, some women that
in the air.
Some women that looked at the guys and they were like, took off their thing. But you know what?
What they did what?
They took off their name tags.
Oh, okay. Because they weren't interested?
Yeah.
Too young?
I think that it was not enough people in their age bracket, which was fair. And they weren't mad about it. They're like, we'll come back. We'll do another one. Tonight's just not the night.
They weren't interested in being cougars?
Two of them were like, I can't wait to tell everybody at the office. This at least gave us a story for Valentine's Day. So thank you.
Okay. I could have been a cougar, but I wasn't.
A cougar.
I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger.
What's up? Yeah, right. Hi, Mark. Mark Thal has been working tirelessly on a brand new YouTube series. It is called Bold Cape Cod. First episode just dropped. The host is Virginia Bell. She is so much fun to watch. And I watched your first episode last night as I was down winding from my crazy night. I was like, what are we going to do? I'm going to watch Bold Cape Cod.
Okay.
And you did a great job in putting it all together, Mark. It's fabulous. I'm definitely looking forward to a next episode. So thank you very much. Well, it's really good.
We ended up dancing the night away, the four of us.
We did. We ended up dancing is right. Carly Teft she made the fatal mistake of asking Cliff and I what our first song was, what our wedding song was.
Guys, I didn't know this. And I don't even know if you can say the song.
No, but it's by Kevin Bloody Wilson. And it's Do You Bleep on First Dates? And I can't. It was one of the first songs in which iPods and all of that still weren't out yet.
Yeah.
Didn't happen. So we were listening to an MP3 file that Cliff had in his email, which was still even pushing it for technology that day and age.
Yeah.
And it was of Kevin Bloody Wilson. And Cliff and I laughed and laughed. We laughed all night. This was like one of our first nights together after months and months of dating and almost a year of like hi bye at the bar.
Right.
So like we definitely jumped into our relationship very slow. So by the time we did spend time together in that fashion, this was our courtship song.
So what was the reaction of the people at the wedding?
Everyone laughed. Oh, it absolutely has become a treasure. Whenever I hosted Nantucket Junior Miss, now it was distinguished women. I think they stopped doing it, but it
Yeah.
was a scholarship program that was based on the Miss America pageantry and whatnot.
Okay.
And we would always have a rap party.
Mm.
And I think Brian Glowacki was at one of the rap parties, but he has passed. Bobby from Last Minute Productions, Bobby Lamb, would always play our wedding song as the last song before we left. And everybody, it became like this thing.
Oh, but you know what I did hear? A song you talked about on Tuesday.
What?
Death on the Dance Floor.
Murder on the Dance Floor.
Murder on the Dance Floor. For some reason, it popped up. I don't know what I was watching, and the video popped up.
Yeah.
Someone must have been listening.
It's still, well, it's number one in the country right now. And it still makes me mad that it is because it was my song. It's mine. The year was 2003. It was mine.
Oh, okay. But seemed like, I mean, it was a good song. I didn't know it was number one in the country.
Because of Saltburn, which is a movie that is out right now. And if you've not seen it, I definitely suggest you do so. Not for little eyes. Not for little eyes at all. It's not even for big eyes. It's a whole lot of eyes.
Okay.
The plot twist is great, though.
Oh, really? And you'll find out if that's in the top movies of the week.
Oh.
It's Thursday. It's date night. So
what's going on for date night on Hank's show?
So I'm going to be talking about the top movies of the week starting at noontime on lunch break.
I love it.
To give you some ideas about what you may want to do if you're thinking about going out tonight or over the weekend.
Your wife said Jack Witchies, right?
Jack Witchies. Yeah, Jack Witchies. That's right.
Too funny. Good morning, Dave Hagner. What's up, Mark Berry? We very much miss you. We can't wait to get you on Lemonadio. I'm trying to get him back behind the microphone. Was a night jock at Pixie.
Oh, really?
For years and years.
What's he doing now?
He's convalescing.
Okay.
I want to get you back on. We'll set you up with the technology.
Technology's easy. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
Hey. So as we're winding down from our crazy night of dating, I did see, though, that Hinge and also Tinder were served yesterday.
Oh, really?
They're being sued.
Because?
Their dating apps are predatory, I guess, is basically what they're saying.
Oh.
They're addictive and they're predatory, and they're putting profits over love. They're making promises to people that their checks are not cashing.
Okay. Wait a minute. People are going on these sites looking for other people, and when it's not working out, they're suing the site?
They're suing the site because they're addicted to the site.
How is that the site? Oh, okay, never mind.
Right. Well, I mean, it's kind of like, what is that? That kids video game there that they're basically saying the app is specifically addictive, like drawing
really?
you in. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Like Fortnite.
Oh, okay. Oh, everybody plays Fortnite. Well, there you go.
It's an addiction.
Everybody plays Fortnite.
Don't you know that when we do bad things for too long, we now call them addictions? I'm kidding. Don't come for me.
So it's not our fault anymore.
It's not our
It's
fault.
someone else's fault. That explains everything.
Right.
That explains everything.
It is true, though.
Responsibility. No responsibility.
I take full responsibilities for my addictions. I full on know I have them.
No responsibility. Talking about no responsibility, and I'm not going to go too far into this. Do you notice, and this is as a result of what happened yesterday in Kansas City, do you notice
That was bad.
Do you notice we don't offer thoughts and prayers anymore?
No.
Our hearts are broken.
Well, I mean,
which is about the most non-committal thing you could say. Thoughts and prayers at least implies you're doing something. Our hearts are broken. Somebody in some PR office somewhere thought of that, and everybody uses it now.
Maybe, or I don't know if it's non-committal. It's just like, I don't want to bother you and upset you with the words that I'm saying, because words do matter.
Right. And I don't want to be bothered either.
We are trying to be more mindful of it. So if you can just small corrections, I don't mind when people small correct.
Mm-hmm.
But when they get to when they're stopping the flow of whatever the point of the matter is, that's when I get irritated. Like, absolutely correct me to say it better, for sure. If I'm saying it, could be construed as offensive to someone, then yeah. Remind me. Everyone needs to be reminded using gendered language. Everybody, it's just hard for me as someone that is.
Oh, I know.
An English fanatic.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just one of those emerging skills that I have. And I know I need to do a better job of it. And sometimes it slips, but it's okay to say that. So yeah, our hearts are broken for
Oh,
that
absolutely.
situation. That is horrible what
yeah.
happened in Kansas City. 1 dead, 20
And
injured.
do you know the person,
Chaotic parade.
the woman who died is a Kansas City disc jockey, and she was there with her 2 kids.
That's sad.
I know it. And they're saying that it wasn't an act of terrorism, that it was a, a fight or a disagreement. Well, if you're having a fight or a disagreement with somebody else and you take out a gun, that doesn't explain how you
I
ended
know.
up injuring 21 people.
Yeah.
You know, if you're going to shoot your buddy or whatever and then run away, that doesn't explain. It just doesn't explain it.
Yeah, it's
Doesn't explain
awful.
it.
So yeah, our hearts are breaking for you.
Yeah.
Sarah, good morning. Amy, good morning. I hope you're doing well. It's Hank, it's Stephanie. It's a bonus Thursday edition. We got a lot happening this weekend and we're pretty pumped for it. Don't forget, we're going to be over at Knockabout. Tickets are still on sale for our cabin fever party. And given the weight of what happened to us yesterday, and a lot of people in Sandwich losing power for almost 2 days.
Yeah, how did that happen?
Down trees. I don't think that they were prepared for it. We dealt with it the last kind of storm that we had with wind,
Yeah.
where we were out of power for a day and a half, 2 days. So I feel like we've replaced all of the lines. Like we should be good to go
Right.
for a while. Can't we just put it underground? Why?
Because it's wicked expensive.
All right.
Yeah, no, it's wicked expensive, and people will go nuts because the utilities wouldn't pay for it themselves. They put it on the rate, and people would
We're
go
not worth the
nuts.
cost is basically what I heard through Cape Cod people. We're not worth the price of the work that it would be done. And
Oh,
I want fiber.
it would rip up everybody's street.
Yeah.
It
We
would
got
ri-
enough problems going on with the sewage right now. Let's
Oh,
get
exactly.
that dealt with. But I feel like, can't we do it all together?
Well, that's an interesting thought. If they're
We're
ripping
digging
up,
it up anyway.
yeah, no, that's an interesting thought.
Doing all the work.
But they don't talk to each other.
Yeah.
You know, all those contractors, all those people in that business. Trust me, because I was in it. They don't talk to each other.
Well, look at Mark Zuckerberg, who had like a point of whatever yesterday where he decided to take both the Oculus thing that they've got
Yes.
and then the Apple one and then sit there and start comparing them. And he did give them attaboys for 2 features that the Apple one has.
Right.
But Meta definitely had a jump on their headsets and the price points. Let's just talk about that. $500 versus $2,500.
Yep. And he did it on his own personal Facebook page or
Yes.
something.
Right?
Yeah.
He's like, I don't care about competition. I'm a gazillionaire, guys.
Right.
These are the products.
Right.
I kind of liked it though. It wasn't like I'm just solely using my own products. No, I wanted to see what's out there.
Right.
I'm testing these. It does have some good features, but is that worth $2,500?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
It was bizarre that he did it on his own platform.
Yeah. Well, he's trying to humanize himself.
I get, a day in the life with Mark Zuckerberg is not like a human. That is not regular life.
No, it's
Good try, Zuck, though.
like spending a day with a box.
What
A
PR
box.
person told him to do this? Or did
I
he
don't
just
know.
decide to do this?
Whoever the PR person is, they deserve a raise.
They're right. Why not? We're all here talking about it. So good for you.
Well, and that was the point. You're talking about it.
Very exciting news coming out of Iowa today. First, this basketball player is a phenom.
Yes.
So her name is Caitlin Clark. She is averaging 32 points per game, and she is 8 points away from being the NCAA women's career scoring high.
Yeah, she's fabulous.
$394 is what a ticket to this game is going for on the secondary market.
Yep.
Highest ever for a women's basketball game.
And that's what's really cool about it. It's a women's basketball game.
Yes.
And they're going to show it tonight I'm sure on ESPN or something. And it's going to get bonkers ratings.
Well, I'm pumped about it also because it's just bringing more money to female sports. And I'm just really excited for it. We definitely need more money put into our women's sports period. It's really exciting to see that. Sarah and I used to play on our Dennis Women's Football League, and so much fun.
Yeah.
Really, I loved wiffle. I had such a good time with it. I just ran into one of our friends, Cindy, who was on my team for Team Steakhouse. She was reffing my son's basketball game.
Oh my gosh.
And I looked over and I was like, good God, girl, you are amazing. And I'm not going to, she's of a certain age. And Cody was like, she's my favorite ref. She's
Good.
nice. She's fair. I was like, I played ladies football with her. She is awesome. And man, she has still got it. She was up and down that court.
Really?
That was her first game of the night.
Wow.
She was reffing the girls' game next. So I was pretty pumped about it. You did a
Mhm.
really good job.
Yeah. And the other thing that's cool about the interest in women's sports and women's basketball is all the name, image, and likeness money that's available now to some of the, at least some of the women's stars, the more, notable college players. They're going to be able to cash in, probably not as much as the men because we're not there yet, but they're going to be able to cash in as well.
Yeah, they put in the work, they do the time, and I'm excited to see that they at least get a gym to work out in,
Yep.
get a paycheck in a locker room, and get a little bit of accolades. We need to support more female sports because that's what's going to bring in the money. So let's do it.
Because it wasn't always that way, boys and girls.
Right? I'm excited for it, and I'm pretty pumped for this game. She'll probably get that tonight, and we'll
I think so.
have a big celebration there. Good morning, Kelly. Mark says, it is still our fault. I fear the technology will surpass human interaction. Yeah, I agree. We've got an AI bot for everything at this point. I mean, most of them they're social media profiles that are completely AI at this point. And guys sliding into the DMs of robots, not even real people.
Yeah. How do you feel stupid, huh?
Oh, Lisa, basketball, stop, drop, and roll. That's how I met Lisa Bates, was at ladies
Really?
basketball.
Really?
We were both at the Hyannis Youth and Community Center. She drew the short straw when she got on my team because I am a whole hell of a lot. I'll tell you what, Lisa, I didn't have a chance when you were here the other day when we were working on our project to tell you about the story of John Lopes. So he was one of our refs for our women's basketball league. Still going strong, by the way. If you want to play women's basketball, I will set you up and point you in the right direction of who's running the league, and it is phenomenal. A little bit younger for my legs at this point in my life, but Lisa and I were in a jump ball situation where I would not relinquish this ball. I took this ball, so I ripped it from her hands, and I went flying across the ground, and I was rolling on the ground saying, "Stop, drop, and roll." It was just an aggressive moment of the game. And our referee at the time, John Lopes, was like, "What the hell? I don't get paid enough for this on a Sunday."
I'm not getting involved. Nope.
Well, rewind to my son's least favorite ref of basketball for the season was John Lopes, who accidentally gave him a technical on the last game of the season and then tried to take it back. Cody was walked out of the gym.
Oh no. Once you call a foul, you can't take it back. I don't think.
No, he can't. Lisa says she almost wet my pants. Oh, I was no shortage of comedy in this league. I gave myself a black eye one time.
How'd you do that?
Because I went up to shoot the ball and some girl stuffed it in my face, and I literally put my thumb in my eye. I gave myself a black eye.
Oh my goodness.
The good times. You know, I'll happily play, but I'm a defensive babe all day.
And there's a need for people
Not a
like
shooter. I stink.
That. There's a need for people like that.
Great on the backboards. Just put me down at the end. I can definitely get a layup. That's
Right.
about it. That's all I got.
Sometimes that's all you need. It's
So-
just a quick two,
That's
a quick
it.
two.
And a defense all day because no one can keep a straight face around me. I'm always like,
What are you doing, cracking jokes so they just see you?
absolutely.
And they go,
I have a
okay.
very animated face, Hank, and it's
Yes, I
really
know.
hard to defend against.
Yes, I can imagine. That I can imagine. Yep, I see that.
Mark says I was in a death metal band. We didn't make it. Lisa, we could not be on the court at the same time. Too much hysteria. It was definitely bloopers. So much fun. I definitely suggest that if you've got some spare time and you're thinking about it, definitely do some intramural sports regardless of your age. There are leagues all over the Cape at any age bracket and any ability level. There are tons of them.
A lot of the town recreation departments have a lot of stuff going on.
But yeah, exactly. Not even just the rec. There's an intramural sports, basically kickball for grown-ups.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Kickball?
Yeah.
Kickball?
Yep. You're allowed. We're grown-ups.
Oh, okay. I didn't think kickball was allowed.
We're allowed. There's
Oh, okay.
kickball and also dodgeball.
No.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. And
What about
it's
the chil-
serious.
What about the children?
There are no children. It's just grown-ups.
What will the children think?
They go out for beer afterwards. It's so good. Oh, getting a 3-on-3 started at Sandwich Rack. That's awesome. Very much love it. Keep up the good work, and we need more of that, please. Yes, thank you. I saw that Bill Post died. He was the guy who made Pop-Tarts. The man was 96 years old.
He lived a good life, ate a lot of Pop-Tarts.
Maybe like the original Pop-Tarts. I feel like all of the processed stuff now is just about to kill you.
Probably.
Maybe when good old Bill Post invented them 90 years ago. It was made of real food and fruit.
Right. Not anymore.
Now it's like compressed wood chips. I can't. Homemade ones, though. I've seen people recreate those. I get sucked into those food videos.
Oh,
They
really?
make them look so easy all the time. They are not, those recipes are not easy.
No, they never are.
My problem with the food recipes are, and we can talk about this on Dining at Home and everywhere else. I don't know what contests or fun things you've got going on over there. If you've not subscribed to this group and you're looking for recipes and camaraderie and just fun food photos,
Cape Cod Dining at Home and anywhere else.
It's happy, it's light, it's fun.
We've almost got like 6,000 members or
Yeah,
over
it's awesome.
6,000 members now. Nuts.
It's a really good group
It's wonderful.
and very active.
Yes, and the administrator takes no one's BS.
It's none of that here.
None of that here. If someone's takes off on someone else's thoughts or someone else's recipe, that person gets a talking to, gets warned, and then the next time they just kicked out of the group. That's it. Boop.
So there's like the tasty videos that make everything look like, oh, I could make that. Oh, that's so easy. It's not. And then there's the recipes that are, I went to this story and I have this story with my family. It's like this, give me the recipe.
Yes.
Just give me the recipe. So this is where I get sucked into those two lines of, this looks so easy. Now I've got to watch this video 400 times to gather the 6 items I need to not make this recipe right. Or I have the whole family history of why you made this piece of bread.
Don't care.
There's got to be a better way.
Right.
There's just got to be a better way to be able to bring people to a recipe that's not clickbait or now I have to read your whole family history.
Right. Well, that's the problem with the Food Network. I love to watch the Food Network. I don't cook. But even Mari, if she sits down and she watches something, and Mari is an excellent cook, she'll say, that's too complicated.
Right.
No one can make that.
Yeah.
I don't care who it is, Guy Fieri or Bobby Flay or whatever. There's just too many ingredients, too much going on.
Yeah.
And it's for the average person, for the even the really good home cook, it's a lot.
Yeah, if there's a ton of prep, I'm not getting involved anymore. I used to sit in there for hours and days. And I mean, my kids just don't eat like that anymore. No, they're on the go and Lily doesn't like anything. And she doesn't like anything I make. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh.
So usually like we wait for her to be out of the kitchen and then I'll go and try and feed something for the boys and myself. Cause I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. I had a nice dinner last night. I had scallop and bacon pizza. It was delicious.
Yes.
I was very
Looked
excited. Hank had his calamari. He didn't like the tentacles.
I eat them sometimes. Last night, they weren't doing anything for me, so Steffi helped me
I
out.
absolutely love them. It's like my favorite part. I haven't had calamari in a really long time.
It was good calamari.
It was spicy too. It was good.
Was good. And they had some cheese on top. They sprinkled some cheese on top.
So good.
It was really, really good. Yeah.
And then we ended up our Valentine's date night. Thank you very much for taking a photo of my husband and I dancing. That's a rarity.
But it was a really sweet picture of you two, I've got to say.
Thanks, Hank.
You guys really like each other. I can tell.
We do for the most part.
Yeah.
We drive our kids nuts because we bicker. You know, when you've been too long together and you just bicker about the dumbest things.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And it's not really a fight. You're just like needling each other.
Right.
Because you just know how to press on a nerve. And you don't do it on purpose. You're just irritated by the other person not owning up to their thing. Whatever it was. So then our kids are like, oh, you're exhausting.
Right.
But we really do like each other at the end of the day.
Oh, yeah.
We're each other's best friends.
Yeah. I think I've told you this before. Michael O'Tain, who's our overnight voice, he and his wife have been married forever as well. And their thing is, this just isn't going to work out.
I like that.
And they've been married 20 years or 25 years. They'll have a disagreement. And one of them will say, you know what, this just isn't going to work out. So.
It seems like it's worked out just fine.
Yes. Oh, yeah, it has.
I want to talk about our sandwich police blotter because we haven't had a chance to all week long.
I know.
And there's a lot going on in Sandwich.
There's a lot going on. Hang on.
For a little town, you've got a lot of
I got to
drama.
find it. La, 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 la.
Heat up the tea. It's about to be spilled. Get ready, everybody.
Okay, here we go. We have a couple really, really good ones. There's
Good morning, Sue. I'll see you at the doctor later.
There's this one.
Good morning, Megan.
Superior Lobster and Seafood has not installed a drive-through window. A mishap occurred when a driver's foot slipped off the brake and the vehicle crashed into the building. Before the Facebook brain trust starts pontificating, it should be noted that the driver was not of an age that they were eligible for Social Security. And boy, did they nail that. Because it would have been the first thing people would have been commenting.
Right.
Take their license away. They're too old.
I just feel like we have that happen a whole heck of a lot here on the Cape.
Yeah.
Not age related, just driving through stores.
Right.
Slipped.
Oh, yeah.
Is it the cars?
I don't know.
Cliff ripped my back door off yesterday. Ripped the handle right off. It was frozen.
On a Lemonadio vehicle?
Yep. Ripped it off.
Yep. Oh, my goodness. We have a colleague at Today Real Estate, and she has sold a house, and the owner, who is in the process of moving out, backed the car through the garage and out the other side. And the deal can't be closed until it's fixed.
Oops.
Just one of those
Small
things.
contingency. Do you need a whole garage door?
Yeah,
People are so needy.
yeah. It's like, how are we gonna do this? And then here's another good one. Listen to this. A Forestdale woman will be summoned to court for malicious destruction of property after she went Carrie Underwood on her significant other's vehicle.
I want to know the story.
Now, here's the kicker. Officers had responded for the same issue on two, not one, not two, so this is the third. They had responded on two previous occasions. She admitted to the vandalism only one other time. If someone is keying your car for the third time, shouldn't somebody's stuff be out on the lawn?
I want to know the story.
At this point?
I'm so nosy now. Did it give an address for that?
No, just
Could I look like deeper into the incident? And
just Forestdale. Oh, I bet if
I guarantee you I could probably match it up with the log.
Yes, you could. Yeah. If you go on the police log online, there'll be an address.
This is what has happened to us. Everybody has become a personal detective because of these TV shows.
Mhm.
Everybody thinks that there's a podcast and a deeper, darker meaning to things. And I don't know whether it began with the underlying of what Taylor Swift's song really means.
Right.
Or if it was because Making a Murderer came out. And that was the first time that we saw somebody innocent in jail. And then we went through the whole thing to get there, even though it seemed real bad.
Yep. Here's another one.
We've all become detectives. We're all sleuths.
Here's another one. Let's talk
CSI.
about social media. A man looking to enjoy the company of a new online friend was confused when he went to the address provided and was told that no one by that name lived there.
It was catfished.
The woman who answered the door was just as flummoxed as she called dispatch to request an officer to come and see why the man was still in her driveway. Officers spoke to him. At the time of arrival, the man was trying to message his, quote, friend to be sure he had the correct address. An investigation confirmed the story.
Poor guy.
Oh, he should have gone last night.
He was just looking for love.
In all the wrong places, which means he should have gone last night.
Either that or she just played along with it from her fake social media profile because she didn't like the way he looked and then called the police to get rid of him.
I didn't think of
Plot
that.
twist, Hank.
I didn't think of that. That is a possibility.
People turn life into NCIS when being a detective.
Speaking of NCIS,
Yes.
when David McCallum passed away,
Mhm.
he was Dr. Mallet Ducky on NCIS, but he passed away and they didn't have a chance to write him out of the story.
Oh,
So Monday night,
replacement guy?
no, Monday night is they're going to is when Dr. Mallet passes away, and it looks like a real tearjerker.
I don't know. I don't like that.
No, it looks like a real tearjerker.
I can't do it. If I know it's going to be an extra sad episode, I can't.
Yep.
It's like I just went and started Schitt's Creek from start to finish again, and I still cried like a baby at the very end. And just all the crying.
I thought it was a comedy, Schitt's Creek.
Yeah, but it was over.
Oh, okay.
I cried.
Okay.
There's lots of tears. I'm not going to ruin it if you haven't watched it, but if you haven't watched it, where the heck have you been? Go watch all of them. I rewatched them again. I might start it over again because it was a happy place and it made me laugh.
Well, is that because what's his name did the Super Bowl commercials?
Who?
Who did the Super Bowl commercials? Wasn't it someone from Schitt's Creek?
I don't know. I don't remember. Isn't that awful?
Yeah. Somebody help me. Mari, help me
My memory is just out of it.
If I'm
Eugene Levy?
if
Was
I'm
he in
wrong.
there? David Levy?
I'm not sure. But I thought
Catherine
I heard,
O'Hara?
No. Mari said she saw Catherine O'Hara interview recently and she's getting
She was always a little old. I love her.
a little
And my favorite part about Schitt's Creek is Moira wears her lipstick like on her top lip, like
Right.
over it all
Yep.
the time. And then
Yep.
all of her wigs. All the girls.
Yep.
Where are my girls? I'm obsessed. Absolutely obsessed. It really is the best. Oh, Mark says I can't cry anymore anyway. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Maybe it's your meds. Sorry. Kevin. That's what Nate Skinner says. Kevin. Is that your Home Alone? She was the best. I love Catherine O'Hara.
Mhm.
And does tons of voice work. A lot of
Yeah.
people don't know that she was the voice of Nightmare Before Christmas of one of the kids.
Mhm.
So
Oh, that's absolutely one of our favorite movies.
it's so good, right?
Right. We were at Wicked with Mariana, and they used to have the TVs there. And she was, I don't know, she was small. And that movie came on, and we thought, oh my God, she's going to be so scared. She sat there fascinated.
Yeah. Kids like dark, creepy things.
Right.
My daughter is obsessed with Johnny Depp. Anything, Edward Scissorhands,
Mhm.
Coraline, anything with creepy eyes and nightmares. My kid wanted to. It was like gravitational.
Oh,
I wasn't stopping her from Tim Burton. That love was forged.
right. Mariana loves Coraline too. She reads the book. I swear. If you're reading, well, first of all, we have to be sure that she's reading. And if she's reading anything,
Yeah.
it seems like she's reading Coraline for the umpteenth time.
Hey, you know what? It's dark. It's weird. I love it.
And I've watched
Sign her
the
up
movie.
for it.
The movie is really cool.
Yeah, it is really good. I want to give a huge shout out to Marie Younger. She dropped a program towards my email address, and I was super excited to read about our Mashpee High students that have this roving exhibit. It's grown into a really cool thing that she's working with some of the students that are in a human rights class, and they have made this presentation. It's a conversation, and it's going to be held at Cupid Center for the Arts. And that's not going to be the only place that it is, but it really is a wonderful thing that Mashpee High is fostering. So definitely check that out at Cupid Center for the Arts, Mashpee High Students, your Human Rights Project. And if you want more information, definitely get a hold of Marie Younger, and she will direct you to where you need to go. I'll drop the little card of information on our lemonadio.com Facebook page so that people can see it. Nate says, I couldn't do horror or anything like that when I was younger. The Thriller music video freaked me out. And you're like 21. There was much scarier things than the Thriller
yeah.
music video in your life. Mark, the young will eat the old. You said, God, I hope so in today's world.
Oh. Oh, dear.
Touche and very true. 100%. All right. Well, I've got to go. I've got a board meeting that I've got to get to. I'm very excited that you came and hung out with me regardless, and we got up a little bit earlier.
Oh, I'm awake anyway. You know, I'm at that age where I wake up at odd hours, so I'm awake anyhow.
I'm all for it.
So if you want to do this at 4:30 someday, just call me. Chances are I'm awake.
Let's not get so crazy, Hank. I do have podcasts all over the world, so I do wake up at random times. Last week I was up at 2:30 in the morning because one of my friends was in Japan and I was cleaning up the audio for something. Like, guys, can we get a better schedule? I did hire Emily. She has been fabulous adding things to our schedule and organizing things on the back end of life. And honestly, she can't go anywhere because I need her. Eventsoncape.com is where you can find all of the stuff that we're working on here at Lemonadio. It's about to get bigger. We are gearing up for the Mashpee Farmers Market, which it's taking on a life of its own, which, you know, comes with bigger problems, bigger responsibilities, and more organizational meetings. And you know how much I love meetings.
Yes, you love them a lot.
Guys, this could have been an email. I must utter the phrase 14 times a day.
Don't you hate that, though? I wasted my time for this.
It could have been an email. You didn't need for a Zoom. You didn't need to see my face. You didn't need to interrupt me from the things that I was working on.
Right. But people feel like they're doing something if they have a meeting.
It's all good-hearted, all well-meaning, all well-positioned. However, you have a salary and I work for myself. So my time is literally my money.
Right. So I'm giving away money while you get paid.
Yeah, right. So it is super frustrating there, but honestly, it needs to all happen. And you know, surprises are happening every day.
Right. And it's going to be at the Mashpee Commons.
Yeah. I'm really, really excited. Well, it's at the Knockabout Beer Garden.
Right.
And we're looking at bringing like bigger named performances and working on the AV in a bigger stage and just really making Mashpee a showcase for everyone to come and visit, which I'm really pumped about.
Right.
I went to a seminar on agro-tourism, guys.
Agro-tourism. Let's go watch the carrots grow.
I am really pushing the boundaries of the things that I am learning here. Okay. I'm you know, they say that is I listened to one of our podcasts. If you get a chance, please like and subscribe to Something More with Chris Boyd. But he had this gentleman on his podcast and he worked for our US military. He worked with fighter pilots. He was a doctor. Basically his job, he was tasked with making our pilots live healthier lives, live longer lives, because we spend so much money developing their talent that we need to make sure that they live for as long as possible and that they, you know, are with it for as long as possible.
So we get a return on our investment.
Absolutely. So he spent his entire life doing this for the military. And he was talking about the things to work on for your physical health, your physical portfolio, because Chris's show is about a little bit something more, but mostly finance. So he's talking about how to live a better life. And he said, the one thing that you can do is just move. Move your body, not exercise, not all of these things. Get up and physically move. Because once you stop doing that, that's when your body just starts kicking over. So as long as you're moving and doing things, you'll be fine. He said the second thing that we can be doing for ourselves is constantly learning things and pushing the boundary. We can actually grow back matter in our brain from educating ourselves. And they're finding that with people with dementia patients, Alzheimer's, and teaching them new little things all of the time can actually help grow your brain. It's not the end all be all from wherever you are. We have this stunning ability to keep going. Yeah. Our body wants to do that. So I was just like sucked into this guy and I was like, oh, I can turn it around. I didn't waste it all away in my 20s and my 30s.
Do you know what I miss
and
most
half
about?
My 40s.
Do you know what I miss most about? I haven't taught this year for scheduling reasons, but the thing that I miss most besides being around young people, is the moving. Is, you know, parking the car and, you know, walking to my office and then walking to the classroom and all of that movement. I all of a sudden realized, my God, I've cut my normal amount of steps in half, probably,
Mhm.
just because I'm not moving around. I'm sitting behind a desk. I'm on a computer, and it's hard to say, okay, we're going to take a walk now. Yeah, it's a
Well,
little
maybe we
cold out.
just need like a standing desk. Maybe we need to stand at Lemonade.
There we go.
And we'll be on our little walkers while we're doing our show. Hey, listen, I'm not against it.
One of those little walkers that has a seat as well.
It could
so
be
we
a thing
can-
where we like walk and talk. Like that's it.
Well, wait a
I
minute. We can
guess.
do this. This goes up, right? We could stand here and do this.
I don't know if I could be next to you in a tracksuit and a sweatband.
As long as they're not gray pants. And if you don't know what that means, not going to explain it.
Mark, you're making a lot of sense over here. Does that not seem oxymoronic? Not growing back neurons, but brain have neuroplasticity, meaning they can rearrange things. Simple version.
Mhm.
Thank you. And you are right. But I think we need to be reminded of the fact that it's not just over. The fat lady hasn't sung. There's still the ability to just go a little bit further, go a little bit longer, stay here a little longer.
Yep.
And live a better quality life. Because I think that that's much better than being, glued to a bed on a drip of some sort. That really is honestly the biggest nightmare
Yeah, me too.
I've got.
I just don't. Please, no.
By the way, you're all here witnessing the fact that I want to be kept alive as long as possible, no matter what state I'm in, just because I want to be a burden to my husband. You're welcome. You will.
Oh, you guys are so cute.
You will. I'm yours forever.
And ever and ever and beyond.
You are all my witness.
Yeah, we heard it.
It will be a burden. And then once I go, my ghost will haunt you. You are never to be happy again without me. He knows it.
Because he's been told enough.
That's it. I'm wretched. Sorry. I will find you.
Yes, I'll see you in my dreams takes on a brand new meaning.
All right, we really do have to go. Have a wonderful day. I'm demented, Hank. I can't help it. These are my wishes. Make it so. He knows what he signed up for.
Yeah, he does.
Have a
He does.
wonderful day. We will talk to you tomorrow on the show. I forget who's coming. I'm really got like short-term memory loss, or I'm learning too much and my brain is full.
We'll go with that.
The inn is full and we are going to be on tomorrow, and I've got somebody good coming. I just can't remember.
Just trust her. Just trust her. She, she knows. She can't tell you, but she knows.
No, actually it's for a fundraiser. Well, I don't remember what the fundraiser is for. It's going to be over at Rocky's Gym. I do know that, and it is happening. I've got my friend Sam coming in to do the show with me tomorrow. I swear. Sometimes it just needs to be rearranged. It takes a while for the filing cabinet to open. It gets jammed, okay?
Oh, my Lord.
Sam, I will see you tomorrow. We got a great fundraiser happening over at Rocky's.
Bye, kids.
Good morning, Rick. You just missed us. Rewatch the replay. And Emily, I will talk to you tomorrow. Thank you. Emily goes, I'm going to randomly start texting you now. Are you moving your body? I got to move it on over to the Mashpee Chamber. I'll talk to you later. Have a good one. I've tried to say goodbye 11 times. 11.
Goodbye.
I think we meet at this time. Hank is up next. Lunch break. It's date night. Watch him.